I ask you? Hustling on the byways? Then Jesus said to him, "Get up, pick up your mat and walk." At once the man was cured. He picked up his mat and walked. That day on which this took place was a Sabbath. And so the Jews said to the man who had been healed, "It is the Sabbath. The law forbids you to carry your mat." But he replied, "The man who made me well said to me, 'Pick up your mat and walk.'" So they asked him, "Who is this fellow who told you to pick it up and walk?" The man who was healed had no idea who it was, for Jesus had slipped away into the crowd that was there. Later, Jesus found him at the temple and said to him, See you are well again. Stop sinning, or something worse may happen to you." The man went away and told the Jews that it was Jesus who had made him well. So because Jesus was doing these things on the Sabbath, the Jews persecuted him. The reason that the Jews hated Jesus so much was because of his attitude to the Sabbath. Here is a man who has been an invalid for how long? 38 years. Many of you young people would not understand that. Take 4 or 5 of you to get up there. 38 years. In pain, in distress, also plagued by frustration. Whenever he tries to get down into the water, because there was this story that an angel came down and made the water troubled. When he tries to get down there, somebody else is stronger and gets down in front of him. And so they hated Jesus and ended up crucifying him because of his attitude to the Sabbath. Jesus never put his life on the line for circumcision or for the ceremonial law, but he put his life on the line for the 4th commandment, because the Sabbath is something so tremendously important. And this story teaches us that even though the sickness has gone on and we've been in sin for so long and we have been frustrated for so long, there's hope for every person. Hope for the most hopeless. And so the Sabbath teaches that there's hope for the most hopeless person who has been a spiritual or even a physical invalid for 38 years. The Sabbath says, liberty, liberty.